Yo, what's going on everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Alright, so we got the confirmation that the next community day happening in June is going to feature the Pokemon Goomy. And unfortunately, there's a lot of disappointment behind this community day. In particular, Goodra is going to be getting a community day move that a lot of players are disappointed by, and I think rightfully so, because Goodra is looking to be the first Pseudo Legendary that's essentially going to be downgraded by its community day move. I'll get more into that later, but first, let's go over the details for this community day. Goomy Community Day is going to be happening on Sunday, June 9th at 2 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. local time, and of course, it's going to feature the Pokemon Goomy. It's going to have an increased shiny rate during this event, and you're going to see a whole bunch of them in the wild. Now, when you evolve Sliggoo, which is of course Goomy's evolution, into Goodra, it's going to learn the charge attack Thunder Punch. This is where a lot of players are extremely disappointed by this community day, and we'll get more into that later. Now, for $1 USD, you could of course buy the Community Day Special Research Story, and I typically think of these as being the best value because for $1, you get yourself a bunch of premium items, as well as additional spawns of the Community Day Pokemon, and of course, rare candies and different things like that. So if you have $1 to spare, I do think it's going to be worth it to buy this ticket. Now, let's talk about the event bonuses. We are going to have double the amount of candy for catching Pokemon, 3 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, which is actually a really good bonus, and then you're going to have 2 times the chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive Candy XL when you catch Pokemon. Lure modules will last for 3 hours, and incense, excluding the daily adventure incense, is going to last for 3 hours as well. You're also going to get additional spawns from taking snapshots, and you'll have 1 additional special trade with a 50% less Stardust bonus. Now, after the Community Day hours end from 5 o'clock p.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. local time, we are of course going to be having these special raid battles that are going to get you more spawns. In 4-star raids, you're going to start seeing Sliggoo, and then if you defeat it, you're going to see additional Goomy spawns around that gym for 30 minutes, and they're going to have the boosted shiny rate. So if you can't play during the regular Community Day hours, be on the lookout for those 4-star raids because that could be your way of picking up shiny Goomy. There's also going to be a timed research that's going to award you with 1 rainy lure, which is actually pretty important because that item is necessary for you to evolve Sliggoo into Goodra. We're also going to have field research tasks that's going to be themed around Goomy, so if you want additional Goomy spawns as well as Stardust and Great Balls, then make sure you go out and complete a lot of field research during this event. And then there's going to be Pokestop showcases themed around Goomy, so if you end up getting an XXL Goomy, make sure you save it so that you can win those Pokestop showcases. And then of course, we're going to have an Ultra Community Day box in the web store, as well as event bundles in the Pokeshop. So if you have a bunch of Pokecoins to spare, then maybe it would be wise to spend it on getting these event bundles so that you can get yourself an Elite Charge TM. So yeah, all things considered, this is not really looking good. I mean, Goodra is not necessarily a powerful Pokemon, but you would think that they would give it a Community Day exclusive move that would give it an upgrade of some kind. If you think about all of the Pseudo Legendaries that we've had up until now, all of them seen vast improvements through Community Days. Like if you think about Hydreigon, it became a top tier Dark type, and then Tyranitar became a top tier Rock type, Metagross became the absolute best Steel type, and then of course Salamence became a really good Dragon type. So all of these Pokemon got sizable improvements with their Community Day moves. But Goodra, that doesn't seem to be the case. Thunder Punch really doesn't have too many uses, and if you want to talk about type coverage, well, there's plenty of moves within Goodra's moveset that could give you that type coverage aside from Thunder Punch. So yeah, this is very disappointing. I really feel like this Community Day could have been something really special, but it didn't end up being so. And in fact, a lot of people on the Sylph Road Reddit were pointing this out. In fact, this is one Sylph Road comment that I actually thought nailed it on the head. It just seems like with the introduction of Thunder Punch in a lot of Pokemon's moveset, like adding it to Goodra just felt like an afterthought. So yeah, I really do not like this. I kind of wish that Niantic put a lot more thought into this because Goodra is definitely a cool Pokemon, and a lot of players were hoping that it would get a great improvement for its Community Day so that they could actually start using it, but it doesn't look like that's ever going to be the case. But of course, Goomy Community Day is not the only announcement we recently got. We also got the details for the next Community Day Classic, and it is going to be featuring the Pokemon Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil Community Day Classic is going to be happening on Saturday, June 22nd from 2 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. local time. You're going to see a whole bunch of Cyndaquil spawns, and they're also going to have a boosted shiny rate. If you evolve Quill Lava, which is of course Cyndaquil's evolution into Typhlosion, you're going to get the charge attack Blast Burn. This is by far the best fire type move in the game, so make sure you pick it up during this Community Day Classic. We're also going to get a $1 special research story, just like with Goomy Community Day. It is pretty good value, so I do recommend buying it if you have $1 to spare. The event bonuses during this event is going to be 2 times experience for catching Pokemon and 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. Lure modules are going to last for 3 hours, and Incense, excluding the Daily Adventure Incense, is also going to last for 3 hours. You should also take a few snapshots because you're going to get additional spawns. There will be field research tasks as well as a Pokestop showcase themed around Cyndaquil, so just like Goomy Community Day, make sure you save those XXL Cyndaquils because you will definitely want to win those Pokestop showcases. And just like Goomy Community Day, there's going to be a web store bundle as well as event bundles in the Pokeshop. And again, if you have Pokecoins to spare, this will be a great way for you to pick up Elite Charge TMs. So yeah, there you have it. Both of these Pokemon are going to be getting Community Days in the month of June, and like I said, I'm really disappointed about Goodra, but it is what it is. It's going to be a very rare shiny no matter what, so a lot of players are likely going to go out and at least shiny hunt for this Pokemon. And of course, the event bonuses are something you should not ignore. It could still be a great day for you to grind. But yeah, it would have been really nice if Goodra got a really nice move so that it was actually viable, at least for the Go Battle League. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm still looking forward to these 2 events. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up a Shundo, because Goodra is definitely up there as one of my favorite Pseudo Legendaries. So even though it's not going to be viable in terms of gameplay, I'll still hope for a Shundo because it is one of those that I want to collect. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding these 2 Community Day events down below. Are you disappointed about Goodra getting the move Thunder Punch, or do you think it might actually have some uses? Definitely share what those could be in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. Also share your thoughts regarding Cyndaquil Community Day Classic as well. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here, and also don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to all my patrons on Patreon. You all make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the absolute best way to do so is by becoming a paid Patreon member. And if you do that, you will get a permanent spot on my in-game Pokemon Go friends list. So when it comes to remote raids and the friendship system, if you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a different way, you could always do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow. Alright, and with all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula, be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.